If you want to learn AWS Cloud and you don't know where to start, it's all included in one page. If you want to get that, just click the link in the description and you'll find how to get it. In this scenario, you create a new VPC. Your customer provided the following network requirements for the VPCs: CIDR ranges, top-level VPC, availability zone. They need to deploy their resources to 2 availability zones, 2 public subnets, 2 private subnets. The default that you explored earlier did not have any private subnets. Remember that the difference between a public subnet and private subnet is whether they can be reached directly from the internet. The route table associated with the public subnet includes a route to the internet gateway, and the route table for a private subnet does not. So now we are going to create a custom VPC. Let's go back to VPCs and create a new VPC. Create a VPC. Choose create VPC. Okay. Resources to create. Choose VPC and more. VPC and more. Name tag auto generation. Enter name tag auto generation. Enter lab. Name tag. Where is the name tag? Auto lab. Auto generate. For the CIDR block, IP4, CIDR, where is that CIDR block? For CIDR block, it's okay, it's showing here. Availability zones, choose 2. We need 2 availability. There is no IPv6. 2 availability zones, tenancy default. Number of private subnets, we need 2. Number of public subnets, public 2, private 2. Expand customizable subnets CIDR block. Okay. Using the ranges provided by your customer. It was just over here. Let me see here. Public subnet 1. This is public subnet 1. The second one was provided by customer is here. And now the private subnet, private is showing here, and the other one is this one. Okay. Endpoints. Let's go back, and now it just with that did that. Then security web where I was. Okay, create VPC. Customize subnet CIDR blocks. Take a moment to review preview diagram provided in the wizard. Update the subnet block values using the ranges provided by your customer. This is what we have done. Take a moment to review the preview diagram provided in the wizard. It's showing just here. Subnets. It created 2 route tables and networks connection. That's good. It gives all of it. Lab VPC and create. Now it's creating VPC. Once it's created, there is DNS hostname, DNS resolution, attached internet gateway VPC. Okay, now it's created. We can just view it from here. The wizard immediately starts creating your VPC. After it finishes, you have VPC that has all the components that you explored earlier: subnets, route tables, an internet gateway, and a default security group, which if you have done this lab practice, you will also learn them in the first section. Subnets and private subnets, like a default security group explored earlier. The default security group created by the wizard blocks incoming traffic from the internet to reach a web server in new VPC. You need to add a rule to this default security group. Choose a view VPC default. Recall that VPC default security group does not allow traffic from outside the VPC because you should not change the default security group. You add a new security group to custom VPC. In the left navigation pane, choose security groups. Now we will go to security groups, create security group. What is the name? Web server 2 SG. Okay, description, allow HTTP access. Clear selection, then choose lab VPC. We need to have this one that we just created. For inbound rule selection, choose add rule. We are going to add another rule, HB. Because it's default and doesn't have internet access, we are going to allow internet access to this VPC. So we are creating, sorry, this will be 0, already was there, I think. Okay, so we need to select source type and it will come automatically. And create security group. Now we have an attached security group that is connected to internet. Deploy an EC2 instance into your custom VPC. To test that your custom VPC is correctly configured, launch EC2 instance into the public subnet. You confirm that you can access EC2 instance from the internet. On the services, we need to go to EC2s to find our EC2 instance. Launch instance from drop-down list. Okay, we need to launch instance. We need to launch another one. Okay, we need to launch another one and see if our new VPC is connected. Okay, it's going to be Amazon Linux and 23 T2 micro here. Key pair, not recommended. Proceed without key pair. Proceed without network settings. Network settings edit. We need to connect to our lab VPC we just created. Okay. Subnets. Choose subnet public public one, first one. Auto assign public IP, enable firewall security groups. Select existing security group. This is the one that we created. Advanced settings section, I am instance roles. Advanced here. Is it here? Here maybe. Advanced on the advanced details. I am instance profile. Work role is here. And now it's the code for our web server. It's previously created code. Launch instance. Just need to wait until it's running. I'm just going to check advanced details, work role, advanced. Now I'm going to go back to instances and wait until it shows running. So this is our second web server that we created the VPC and subnet and then attached to this VPC, this EC2 instance. It's going to take a little while, just need to wait. Now it's running, just need to wait until everything is running. 2 checks passed. Okay, so now everything is running. You just need to be a little bit patient, and we are going to go public, get the public IP. Maybe we can try like this. If it's going to work, I'm just going to copy and paste it here. Let's see if it's this one. Okay, now it's running and configured. Let's see what the instruction says. The summary launch instance will all instances after running details public IP address. It's just that we did. If it doesn't, and now we are going to complete the lab and the lab because the instance is running. I think after having that on AWS Educate, after this course getting started with networking, I feel much clearer about how the VPCs works, how subnet works, because if in other lab sessions we were creating EC2 instances, but how to attach the subnets, when to attach the subnets, or how they work, it wasn't much clear. It just I was doing them, but now I understand how it will show on an architectural level. So I think it's much better to go through the networking, getting started networking part, and it will be it's much better to understand other labs as well. So if you haven't done that earlier, go and study this lab practice, get the training first and do the lab practice, and you will be in a much better place, I think. I will see you in my next session. Bye. If you want to learn AWS Cloud and you don't know where to start and you are looking for guidance, you can learn by practicing, and sometimes it's hard to stay up to schedule. You get lost in many irrelevant topics. You don't want to lose your concentration. This is the one-page PDF that I prepared, my path that I used to learn AWS Cloud, and you can study and practice and you can become cloud practitioner. This is the best way to start. It's a 6 weeks plan, but it depends on your days and your schedule. If you are busy, you can take that 6 weeks and make it a little longer, but it has all the hands-on experiences and hands-on practices, lab practices, and lots of badges that you can get. And it has all the links. You just click on them. These are all links. They are all linked, and you just click on them and you go and find what you are going to study. And these are the important links and notes to consider. It's all included in one page. If you want to get that, just click the link in description and you'll find how to get it.